The film begins with a suicidal attempt by former DCP Aniel Wilson, Randeep Hooda, on the pretense of the 1993 Mumbai blasts. When questioned, he bursts out, claiming complete culpability, citing the fact that 18 years ago, when he was assigned as the ACP in the Mumbai crime branch, he was the one who never took real action in the ascent of Shoaib Khan, Imran Hashmi, who has a large role in these blasts. Wilson claims that if he had stopped the rise of Shoaib Khan in those days in Mumbai, Mumbai would not have been deluged in carnage today. He then narrates the time in Mumbai in 1970, when it was ruled by Sultan Mirza, Ajay Devgan, who by his wits had become an underworld smuggler of gold and watches. It is shown that after being hit by a flood in his native place, Sultan Mirza lands in Mumbai where he works as a porter and smuggles gold items in his mouth. Despite earning meagerly, he never fails to help the poor and needy and earns their support and respect, gradually becoming the kingpin of Mumbai's smuggling world. He skillfully divides the area quietly among 4 gangsters, pinning the cops on the deck who were anxiously looking for gangsters fighting with each other. Despite his nefarious deeds, Sultan Mirza is portrayed in the film as a godfather figure to the people. He is essentially a smuggler with his own set of morals, such as never smuggling drugs. He does the wrong things correctly. Meanwhile, the spotlight is on Shoaib Khan, who is determined to rise to the top of the underworld. He aspires to be the Don who rules Mumbai from beneath his feet. He is involved in minor robberies in Mumbai's troubled regions. In one occasion, he and his goons are shown beating up a local man, severely hurting him, and then redirecting him to a doctor's office. While the doctor and his wife are tending to the injured, Shoaib and his henchmen ransack the house and depart with jewelry and household items. Following that, it is revealed that Sultan Mirza has a crush on Bollywood actress Rihanna, Kangana Ranaut, and the two finally date, forcing Mirza to invest money in her next films. At the time, Aniel Wilson, a police inspector, is tasked with stopping Sultan's criminal operations. Wilson targets Rihanna's films and halts any projects in which Sultan Mirza has funded, causing her career to suffer. Sultan concocts a scheme with Rihanna, and the two eventually deceive Aniel into accepting a bribe, and he becomes imprisoned in the newspaper, tarnishing his image. Meanwhile, Shoaib's reputation is growing, which concerns his father, S.I. Khan, who asks Sultan to look after him. Sultan pays a visit to Shoaib and opens an electronics store for him. Shoaib works in the shop but is never pleased. He tells his pals that he wishes to be as wealthy and respected as Sultan and wants to join hands and work with him. Mumtaz, Prachi Desai, Shoaib's lover, works in a neighborhood jewelry business, which Shoaib visits and intercepts, handing him the treasured jewelry that he has stolen. In one tale, the lady who recognizes the stolen necklace accuses Mumtaz of being a thief, and when they arrive at Shoaib's electrical shop, she accuses him of being a thief as well. Shoaib beats the owner of the necklace and damages his shop in retribution. He approaches Sultan and requests that he accept him into his gang. Sultan agrees after seeing his ability, and Shoaib earns the trick and becomes Sultan's valued aide. He also executes one of the police informers who is with Sultan, according on Inspector Aniel's instructions. Sultan's company expands, and he smuggles gold through ambulances and public transportation. Following his triumph, he travels to Delhi to meet with the Home Minister in order to build a political party that will give Shoaib control in his absence. Shoaib's financial plight and overachievement drive him to engage in illicit activities that Sultan has never done. He makes poisoned spirits that kills many people, takes contract assassinations, invests in drug trafficking, and runs extortion rackets, and grows stronger and more dreaded in Mumbai. Meanwhile, when Sultan arrives to Mumbai and discovers the truth, He confronts Shoaib and slaps him for his unethical behavior. This enrages Shoaib, and he plots vengeance. One day, while campaigning for his new party and addressing the people, Shoaib kills Sultan, who collapses in front of them, bringing an end to the narrative of a beloved smuggler. Anyal acknowledges later in the novel that Shoaib has formed an empire and operates from other countries as the king of Mumbai. He cannot be reached or harmed by any political party or force. At the end, Shoaib sits on a chair, smokes, and smiles as the undefeated power in the underworld.